much in front of me right now.
Yes, you do.
My son poured this for me. So generous.
Where does he take you in that Bentley?
Sometimes we go for drives. Sometimes we go to the forest. Sometimes we go shopping.
How interesting.
Yes.
Mrs. Sanders,
Yes.
if you were to see somebody driving along in an old beat-up car, and you wanted to give them a present, what would you give them?
A set of keys.
Keys to what?
To a Rolls Royce.
I just might kill her anyway.
I suppose, there's this new thing. It's AAA.
AAA, what's that?
Well, it's something to do with American automobiles. And I suppose that would be a good thing to have.
Yes, because you would like to have some protection for that car you own.
Absolutely.
After all, it's not everyone who owns
Bentley.
Right. Mrs. Sanders, you have such a cozy life,
Yes.
and your children seem to love you so much.
Yes.
There's something you ought to know.
What?
It was they who burned down your house.
That's ridiculous.
Because they're trying to kill you.
My dear boy, you are foolish and silly.
I'm not. I eavesdrop through that hole in the wall whenever I'm not in the room. And I listen to everything that's said in here. And when you went off into the bathroom, I heard them confess.
You did?
Your children hate you.
Oh dear.
They want to kill you.
This is not good. I'll tell you something. In here, I have keys to my car.
Yes, what kind of car is that?
Well, it's a sedan.
Yes,
With 4 doors.
that's all right. You needn't go on.
I don't really know how to drive. I was dropped off, but they left the car here. I suppose I should leave.
You're not thinking of leaving, are you? Don't you understand what's happening here? Don't you understand why you've been brought to the Bates Motel this evening? Because it's time you faced the facts of your life. It's time you understood that you are a hated woman and nobody loves you, not even your own son.
How dare you? Who do you think you are?
I am the owner of this motel, and I just know things. And you'll realize that I'm doing you a great favor, Mrs. Sanders. I know right now it sounds a little hard on you, but the truth is, you don't need them in your life. You don't need to go through life being the object of their hatred and ridicule. You don't need to let them take away everything from you. Your house, your mansion, your garage, your chauffeur, your...
Cadillac. Well, sometimes, I'll tell you this. Occasionally, when I call for extra coffee, my butler brings it. And we have a heart-to-heart, he and I. Being a servant, he plays a certain role in life. But I've had him for so long. And he has tried so delicately to insinuate something similar to that you have said.
Then you know it's true. You've just been in denial, Mrs. Sanders. Now is not the time to run away from them. Now is the time to stand up to them and let them know who is boss.
I need a match. Or a lighter. It's not working.
Mrs. Sanders, save all of this angst for them. I have one more thing to say to you.
What?
I don't turn down the sheets until Monday. Goodbye, Mrs.
Till Monday? Well, that's disgusting. What kind of place is this?
Mrs. Sanders,
Yes, yes.
it's your most trusted butler.
Oh, darling, come in. Charles!
Miss Sanders, you're all right?
No, I'm not.
Well,
Thank you for coming here.
you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. If only my hair would stay put. You know, when I am anxious, my head swells. And when my head swells, my hair moves. And when my hair moves, I become more anxious. Charles, we have a problem. I believe my son and daughter-in-law are trying to kill me, just as you had so delicately insinuated.
I knew it. When we were in Manhattan, they seemed to have so much gasoline about their room. They told me it was a thing that they were huffing because they couldn't obtain any drugs. And yes, so you know now that they're attempting to kill you.
I knew they had enough alcohol that they wouldn't need anything else like to huff or such. Of course, it makes sense now.
Well, that's it, Miss Sanders. I will stay here and I will protect you from any other things that they may try.
Charles, I believe you are the only one I can trust.
Yes. Ever since your husband has gone away, I felt such a kinship. Like I need to protect you, Miss Sanders.
Charles, I'm so indebted to you, so grateful for your loyalty. How can I repay you?
Well, Miss Sanders, I know I'm many years your junior, and I've been in your employ many years, but I must tell you, this time, I was so frightened at the thought of your death that the only thing I could think is that I love that woman.
Oh, Charles. All of those days when you walked towards me with that white cloth over your arm, I wanted nothing more than for you to open the arm up and embrace me.
Yes, each time I had the white cloth draped over my arm, I truly wish it was you draped over me.
Oh, Charles, when you would hold the ladle of the gravy so masterfully in your hand, I wished only to be in your hand. Oh.
When I scooped that gravy and poured it all over those lumps of mashed potatoes, why, I would think of you for some reason.
My Charles.
My Miss Sanders.
You may call me Julia.
Oh, Julia.
Charles. Charles, there is a bedroom in this motel. May I show you?
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh,
I will answer the door.
thank you, Charles.
And who may be calling?
Hello there. My name is Agent Murphy.
Announcing Agent Murphy.
Agent Murphy, please do come in.
May I take your coat and hat, sir?
No. Mrs. Sanders, I'm An agent with the insurance agency?
Well, it's about time. I'm ready to make a settlement. Yes, I lost a lot of jewelry in that fire.
Yes, I'm afraid it's a little more complicated than that this time.
Tell me your name one more time.
Agent Murphy.
Agent Murphy. I assume that agent is not your first name.
No. My first name is James.
James. So you say it's not so simple.
I've been working your case for a long time. I followed you from Memphis to Montauk to Monterey. In every case, there were suspicious circumstances associated with the fire, but nothing we could hang our hat on, so to say.
Would you like me to take it?
Oh, no. And we paid you out time and again. But this time things are a little more complicated. I've had the opportunity to investigate the remains of your home. A clear set point in the laundry room. Not just that, we've discovered human remains.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh, no.
this is most horrific.
Oh, this is my fault. I'm the head of staff. I'm terribly sorry. Did you identify the body?
Not yet.
Oh dear.
But I've come to give you this chance, this one chance, to provide any information. Information about how there came to be a femur in your washing machine.
Well, highly unusual, I say. I did hear a thump thump.
Indeed.
I don't know how those machines work. How could I possibly have placed anything in there? Are you insinuating that I put a femur in my own washing machine?
Do you have an alibi?
My
Where
own
were you when the fire started?
cricket croquet.
Cricket croquet?
I'm learning. The thing with the stick and the ball. I was playing.
With anyone?
Well, I like to play alone. Charles, did you see me out there playing?
Well, I'm afraid I wasn't in the house at the time, of course, because it burned down and I'm still here.
And where were you? Where were you yesterday when the fire started?
Well, I was off at the shop picking up the limousine, of course.
Very well. If you think of anything, Mrs. Sanders, you'll be sure to let us know right away. This is a very serious circumstance. Someone is in a great deal of trouble.
Yes, indeed, somebody has lost a femur.
Good evening.
Thank you. How strange. You know, Charles, there's this ashtray shop just down the way. I feel the strange need to go there again.
Did you purchase that ashtray there?
No, God, no.
It's much beneath you.
Oh, indeed.
Yes, I shall escort you at once.
Let me get my purse then.
In the meantime, we must think of whom that body might be.
Oh. I can only think of a few people. I think I need some fresh air.
No one's here.
I don't smell any smoke.
Didn't work. Damn! Seems like every time you try to do something, it fails, you and I.
I'm sorry I had to see that. I'm just so angry.
Contain your rage, Agatha.
Anthony,
There's just something.
how many times have I said? How many times have you asked me to trust you? You said that the femur would work. The femur of that Majorcan plumber who we killed in the last fire on accident.
Well, you don't think it did work? You think I tried to sabotage it in some way? Say it, Agatha. Speak your truth.
You really don't want her dead. You love your mother because you're a mama's boy.
Agatha, do not insult me.
I thought that when we met and we had that candlelight dinner and you told me that you were ready to give up your mother for good.
I
I
would do
thought
it.
that you meant it.
I do mean it, Agatha. I love you. I would do anything for you and to enrich both of our lives. And Mother has been an absentee mother. Calling her mother is just by show, by moniker only. There's no emotional value to me, my relationship with her. Her and my father, may he rest in peace. He was the true one that raised me, gave me a backbone. He was a colonel.
So why don't you do something more than setting small fires in washing machines?
What else am I supposed to do? There's nothing here that of any value. Yeah, that's odd. Quite a knife. Oh, it's sharp.
Plunge it in her belly.
I can't do that, Agatha. That's in cold blood. With blood on my hands? How could you even think of me doing something like that? I would never do something that vicious. Perhaps I had this whole thing wrong, Agatha. I'm starting to have a change of heart.
I can't trust you. I'm just going to set a small fire in her bathroom, and then when she comes back, she won't even know that it's set, and she'll perish in the fire.
But what if it doesn't work? It'd be too... Agatha, we can't do this. No, I forbid it. It's... Abort mission. Agatha, pick up your purse.
No.
You're being a child. Agatha, if you go along with this, I will report you to the police and say that you were the one that set the fire. You will listen to your husband, Agatha. You will listen to me. If it wasn't for me, you would still be in the wretched life, going to 4-star hotels. And there's nothing you can do about it, Agatha. I have you in my grasp, and you know it. There's nothing you can do. You will listen to me, and no less than that. Good.
Where should we put this?
I'll put it back there.
Sorry you had to witness a second temper tantrum.
I'm sorry, Agatha.
I guess you just don't love me enough to kill your own mother. And I thought it was true love.
Yes? Oh.
Yes, you there. Could you please clear up the room? My mother needs a proper room when she returns. I need to have a talk with her.
You're quite the man, aren't you? Ordering me about, ordering your wife about, planning to kill your mother and then chickening out.
I beg your pardon.
And you should.
How do you know this? Why do you say such words?
Please.
Please.
You're not going to stand there and deny any of it, are you?
How dare you? I can have you arrested for speaking this way. I can have this whole, buy this whole motel and burn it to the ground if I need to. You apologize.
I should kill him. Okay. Oh, and yet, I am trying so hard to be good.
Have some milk.
Thank you very much. He is a horrible person, though, isn't he? And maybe the world would be better off without him. I mean, Mrs. Sanders certainly would be better off without him, and that little wife of his, she doesn't seem to love him really all of that much. Nope, that didn't work. All right. I have another idea. I do. I don't want to think it while he's in the room. I might just blurt it out and he'll hear it. Oh, if only he would leave temporarily of his own accord and then come back.
I need some fresh air. When I return, I want this place spotless.
Yes, sir. That was fortunate. Let's do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs that he could sit in. Let me just make sure he's all the way down the block so he can't hear anything. Oh yes, there he is, going into the ashtray store. All right. We will pick 2 of these 6 chairs. And during the course of our conversation, if he sits in either of those 2, I'll kill him on the spot. That'll make you very happy. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's choose 2 of them. Which 2 are the death chairs?
6.
All right, number 2, which is this one here. And what was the other one?
6.
Number 6. If when he comes back and we are continuing our conversation, he sits in either this chair or that chair, I'll kill him. I hope he comes back soon.
Ah, you're still here.
Yes, I was just about to start tidying up for you.
Well?
Please, why don't you relax?
Perhaps I should. I was a little heated. But it's just... I need a drink. You're an odd fellow.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Nathan Bates. You know, you and I have quite a lot in common. I also had a challenging relationship with my mother.
Did you? Tell me about it.
I'd really much rather hear about your mother. Why don't you sit down and unload?
Not much to say, really. She is into vanity and her own self.
You're a lucky man, Mr. Sanders. To grow up in the lap of luxury the way you did.
Yes, yes. My father worked hard to afford us this life.
You know, there are those who say that a man can never truly become a man until both of his parents are dead.
Made some mistakes in my life.
Well, now you deny. Tell me, Mr. Sanders, what were those mistakes?
Allowing myself to be manipulated by love.
You seem to have a difficult time with women in general. Do you think you're unable to find